Calloway.
Yes.
Born in Long Beach, by way of Las Vegas. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm blessed to be here. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I can't complain. Yeah, the blessings are definitely flowing. So before we get started, I just have to say that I've been looking forward to doing this since I met you.
This is dope.
Yes, I mean, just hearing you for the first time, man, you have such a melodic tone with your voice.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And it's so smooth, and I know that you didn't have any training or anything like that, but man, you got a gift.
I appreciate the love. I really do.
It's awesome. In fact, Afropunk did a feature on you saying Calloway has worked his way from the ground up thanks to his pure, unadulterated vocal talent, drive, and discipline. And Coachella magazine refers to you as a soul child. You are definitely not one to sleep on. So, can you describe to me your music style?
Yeah. The music style is kind of just like a mix of everything that I really enjoy listening to. I listen to, first and foremost, I'm a R&B and soul fan, and then, rock, blues, hip hop, reggae. So just, I would like to say my sound is just kind of everything, really. I don't really have a, specific, I guess, genre of sound. It's just kind of everything that I've been influenced by.
Okay, that makes sense. So you're 30, you just turned 30 in May.
Just turned 30 in May, yeah.
Oh man, so how's that being in the 30 club?
It's actually, it's not so bad, because I'm just kind of realizing that it's a mindset. I don't feel 30 or whatever society's making 30 to be like what it's supposed to be like, but
right.
It's not so bad.
Okay, so do you have any siblings?
I do. I got 4 brothers and a sister. Yeah.
4 brothers and a sister. Okay.
3 older ones and 1 younger one, and then my sister is the youngest.
So tell me about your upbringing with your family.
Upbringing was cool, man. Like we came to Vegas in '92.
Okay.
And been out here ever since. And my upbringing was, pretty chill for the most part. I was a spoiled little kid, but
Okay.
It was cool.
So being both black and Filipino.
Yeah.
How was it? No, was it a struggle to bring the two ethnicities together?
I think for me, the real struggle was growing up as a kid and into my teenage years, like not really understanding where my place was. Because for some Filipinos, I was Filipino, but like I didn't speak the language, so I wasn't Filipino enough.
Right.
And then being black, like some kids kind of didn't really talk to me too much, and maybe at times I didn't feel like I was black enough or whatever the case may be. And so for a while I was just trying to it was a struggle to find out who I was, but over time and just learning about where I come from has made it a lot easier, and I feel a lot more centered now than compared to when I was a kid. So I think in the early years it was a struggle with that specifically.
Okay. Yeah, it comes along with age. You start getting into yourself and start putting away the haters and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I want to jump into the Neighborhood EP.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the significance of April 23rd.
Essentially, April 23rd was a day for me where I got to put away turn the TV off, put the phone away, get off social media and all that, all the distractions really, and just go outside and just live and be present. Because I feel like a lot of technology nowadays, especially social media, takes us away from being present. And I think, for me at the time, I had a lot of questions about whether I should continue doing music, if this was my path. All these things, am I good enough? All these silly questions that we kind of get into sometimes because of us being in our own head too much. So I just put all that stuff away, went outside, had a beautiful connection with just Mother Nature, God, and the message I felt was just to stay true to who you are. and everything's gonna work out.
That's right.
You know, so that's the significance for April 23rd.
Okay. So you did a Tiny Desk entry, April 15th.
Yeah.
And you featured an unreleased song called Best Shot.
Best
now,
Shot,
how did
yep.
it go?
The shot was dope. I had a desk because the rules are you have to have a desk in the video. So on the way to the shoot, I forgot the desk, and
Wow.
luckily we filmed at a spot where around the corner there was a store where you could buy some stuff. So like office supplies and stuff. So I got a desk like 20 minutes before we had the video shoot.
Wow.
Put it together kinda, and we filmed it. But it was fun. It was real fun.
Okay. You know what? When I saw it, I saw the song, and I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait for you to release it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm
You know?
excited to record it, so hopefully it'll be out soon.
Yeah, I really liked it. Okay, so you've opened up for Marjorie Ambrosia, Alan Stone, Maya, Drew Hill, many others. Who was your favorite to work with?
Maya, hands down Maya.
Uh-huh.
I got a chance to just not only open and got a chance to sing with her, but just connect with her from just human being to human being.
Uh-huh.
And she's super down to earth, and she's an inspiration because her career it's ongoing. You know, she's a businesswoman and she's on top of her things, and she's still yes, and still touring, still playing all these awesome shows, and to do it for that long is inspiring. So hands down, Maya has been my favorite.
Okay. All right. So, how does it feel being an unsigned artist? Does it give you more creative liberties as far as being able to do your own thing?
Yes, most definitely. I get to create and release whatever I want to, when I want to. Nobody's, telling me to release a certain song style or whatever the case may be. It's liberating and it's freeing overall. I get to do what I want to do.
Okay. So, does it ever become a hindrance not having the label backing you at all?
I think the only hindrance is probably financially.
Okay.
Sometimes I worry about having enough money to make a music video or go out on tour. I think probably right now that's probably the only kind of hindrance that I would say is kind of stopping me from doing stuff. But again, with anything in life, there's always ways you can go about doing it. There's always different options. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true, and it definitely opens you up to different ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my go-to is Spotify. And
same here. Spotify or YouTube?
I love Spotify and YouTube. So I found 8 songs for you. 5 were on your EP, The Neighborhood.
Yeah.
And 3 were features from other artists' albums. Now, do you do a lot of writing for yourself, or do you also write for others?
I don't write for others, but it's something I like to do in the near future.
Okay.
But with My Neighborhood, yes, I wrote all the songs on My Neighborhood except for one. There was a song that I collaborated with on the song Everywhere with a good friend of mine, Brittany Vallon. But for the most part, I've been writing my own stuff, and definitely open to writing with other people and creating more with other folks.
Okay. And so now Everywhere was one of your favorite songs.
Yeah.
So what makes it one of your favorites?
It's a song about appreciating all different races and cultures in the world. And I wanted to write something that was similar to one of my favorite songs is Love Train from the OJs. And so I was like, man, it'd be cool to try to write something with that same message. Yeah, that's wherever it comes from.
Okay. So from your last interview, I heard that you pattern yourself after various Motown artists, and Donny Hathaway is one of your biggest influences. So what makes him such a heavy influence on you and your work?
With Donny, he's very raw, very real. Not a lot of. Every now and then, there's always an artist that comes along, and there's only one of those. And I feel like there was only one Donny.
Yeah.
His voice, his melodic, his ways of thinking musically was very inspiring. So I tried to kind of go for that too with my music.
Okay. Okay, so what is your favorite songs of his?
A Song for You is one of my favorites, and then he has another one called For All We Know that I think he collaborated with Roberta Flack on that one.
Okay.
Those are my go-tos for Donnie.
All right. So how many instruments do you play?
Right now 2, but I think overall I'd like to say 4. There's 2 instruments I haven't practiced in a while, but I'd like to get back to it. It's the saxophone and piano.
Okay. Yeah, mine is the piano. I love it. And
It's a
drums.
beautiful instrument.
Oh
Yes.
gosh. So you did Life is Beautiful in 2017. Explain how that was and how it impacted your career.
I think it impacted my career with the ability to gain fans from different parts of the U.S.
Yes.
And then just the experience overall itself was very dreamlike. To be on a stage to see my name on a bill with Chance the Rapper, Lord, Gorillaz, Sean Paul.
Yes.
Like to see my name on a bill with them was a very dreamlike experience.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to hold you too long. He's going to be performing tonight. Why don't you tell us about that just a little bit?
Yeah, I'm going to be gigging tonight at the New York Casino outside on the bridge from 4 to 7. And then later on tonight at the House of Blues restaurant from 8 to 11.
Okay.
In Mandalay Bay.
In Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
All right. And where can we find you, Cam?
You can find everything like social media, YouTube, Instagram stuff on my website. It's just CameronCalloway.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we got Cameron Calloway. We can't hold him up anymore. He's about to blaze on the stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Enjoy.
We'll see each other soon.
Yes, we will.